What's good then, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we're talking about post-patch custom tactics to all of you lovely people. We had a recent patch which obviously has changed the game to a sense when it comes to player locks and the creative runs, which has given us a little bit more diversity because the player locks are better now. You don't have an issue with player switching on them, but also the creative runs just being a little bit better in the sense that when you do a creative run, you don't have a player doing a step over or a body feint or anything like that, which is good. So we will bring you a video in the next week or so talking about how you can utilize them into your game. But for today, I just want to go over and give you a roundup on all of the formations that I am using right now, where I rank these formations, and what custom tactics am I running, purely because all of you want to know what is it that I am running. You all come over to the Twitch stream where we stream daily, twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. We will be live at 10 AM tomorrow morning if you're watching this on the day of uploading. So come on over, say hello, see some champs action. It's the best place for you to get answers if you have questions about FIFA. I do my best to answer everything over on there. So this is the team currently which I am rocking and having a lot of fun using it. And yeah, it's certainly been a good one. I'm going to go through and rank, first of all, formations and what I'm thinking of them. And then I will go through and give you all of my custom tactics, all right? So just to go through and kind of give you the quick roundup. The 4-2-3-1 narrow, still okay, but definitely further down the list. I'd probably rank this about 4th at the minute. It's still one of my favourites because I like it. And I'm a bit of a possession rat, I suppose. I don't know. But I like it. It's good. I do think it's good formation. The 4-2-3-1 wide, no good. The 4-4-2, second variation, and the normal 4-4-2, for me, either one of these, probably number 1 for me right now. I still think it's an incredible formation, especially when having 2 strikers working it up and down the pitch. It is so good and so effective, and I really think it's something you should have in your locker. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is still very effective. I haven't ran it as much recently, but I still do really like it. I think it's very good on the counter, especially when you use it in the way where it defends in the 4-4-2 with the centre attacking mid unbalanced. It is still a very good formation. I'd probably rank this number 2, number 3, around that sort of mark for me. The 4-1-2-1-2 wide is no good. The 4-2-2-2, I'm going to be honest, I just think the 4-4-2 is better. I think this is a good formation and certainly works because of the 2 strikers, but I find the 4-4-2 is better in defence. It's easier to get the right mid and left mid involved than in the 4-2-2-2, in my personal opinion. 4-3-1-2, very similar to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, but I just prefer the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow because of the centre defensive mid sitting deeper. 4-1-3-2 never used, to be honest. I've seen a few people running 4-3-3s recently and having a bit of success with that. I'm being truthful with you. I haven't ran a 4-3-3 in a while. I ran the false 9 2 months ago or something, but not too many of them. The 4-3-2-1, when we did Rodrigo setup, is still very, very good. I haven't used it as much recently, though, because of my team. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with how the team is, and I don't feel like I get the best out of that formation with the players that I've got. If I was on my, good account, my God Squad account, for like content and whatnot, then yes, I would still be using the 4-3-2-1. I'd rank that 2nd, 3rd. I think it's very equal to something like the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow right now, which is still very effective. The 5-2-1-2, we did a video on this recently, and I actually think at the minute, for me, 5 at the back is so strong. It is unbelievable. Because top players look for that extra pass off across all the time, having 3 centre-backs helps you so much in that area. The second man press is so strong, and I really like it. It's, something I'm using consistently right now. Whether you want to use the 5-3-2 or 5-2-1-2 doesn't really matter. Now, I haven't tried. I think Japes did a formation recently on the 3-4-2-1. I haven't tried that. I don't really have an interest in trying that, if I'm honest with you. For me, I use a 3 at the back. I use that with my good friend, Mr. Aubrey, the 3-5-2. And that, to me, is a very effective 3 at the back formation and kind of what I like. I like having the 2 strikers. The 4-3-2-1 works quite well, but I haven't tried the 3-4-2-1, so I can't comment on that. So those are kind of where I rank them, and you'll see these kind of lined up here in what I have got. Now, at the minute, I'm starting pretty much every game in this formation, the 5-2-1-2. All right, that's what I'm starting the games in. This is what I like at the minute. It's what's working well for me in the top end of the elite division. I've got 2,100 SR with this, and I like it. I think it's very strong. It isn't going to work for everyone, though. When we release this video, I completely understand it's a very unique formation. You have to use it in a certain way. You have to make sure that you're using the German crosses, the wing back on that right-hand side, the counter-attack, the 1-2s, the through balls, the finesses on the edge. A lot of variety in this formation. But defensively, especially with my team, with the players that I come up against in the Elite Division, I find having those 3 centre-backs just helps me defend so much better. It's more frustrating for them to play against, and it's what works for me. For the strikers, instructions, stay central, getting behind, stay forward. For the centre attacking mid, stay forward. For the 2 DMs, stay back while attacking, cover centre, using the Griezmann quite a lot, though, to get forward. My wing back, which is Elmas, is on balanced and overlap. The 3 centre backs, stay back while attacking. The left back, stay back while attacking. And that is that. Balance in the defensive style. It's a low width. We want to keep it narrow. We want to make it hard to break down. We'll give up the wings a little bit, but we certainly won't allow the extra pass off across inside the box. 50 depth, we're fairly neutral because my team's not great. I can't run a high line. Fast build-up and direct passing. Quick counter-attack. Push the opponents back. Look for the finesses on the edge. Look for the skill moves inside the box. Have some success with that. 40 width, 3 players in box, 2 corners, and 1 free kicks. So that is my go-to formation at the minute. If I was, say, matching someone of equal ability with the same team, and I feel like, I don't, I want an equal formation, this is where the 4-4-2 comes in. This is one that is still working for me so good right now post-patch, and it's still effective, all right? Balanced 51 width, 60 depth. I'd up the depth to like 71 if I had a bit more pace, if I wasn't running Goalkeeper, for example. I certainly would want more out of that if I could. The balance and the direct passing, again, 60 width, 4 players in box, 1 corners and 1 free kicks. Now, when it comes to this, please use the 4-4-2 in the up and down forward system. And what I mean by that is if you get the ball out to the right mid, go across to the centre mid, across to the centre mid, left mid, and strikers, and find your way there. Don't go centre back, centre mid, striker. It doesn't work that well if you do it like that. On the odd occasion, with a quick counter, you will. But get the wingers involved and have them in there. For the 2 strikers, I have the left striker on getting behind, stay forward, and the right striker on balance, the one which I want to help, come back and defend a little bit. For the right mid and left mid, completely balanced, no changes there. And then stay back while attacking on both DMs on cover centre. Again, I'm using these manually, so I'm bringing Elmas up myself to get involved, to go forward, rather than allowing him to do that. Because at least then if I get caught on the counter, they're both sat pretty deep as it is anyway. Stay back while attacking for both fullbacks and comes across his sweeper keeper. I tried this a little bit with De Gea. I really despise De Gea, though. I don't think he is a good goalkeeper. Certainly isn't someone which I would recommend, if I'm honest with you. Now, this is the formation that is just very balanced to me. As you can see, 50-50 balanced possession, 50, 4 players in box, 2-2. And this is the 4-2-3-1. There really isn't much to this, if I'm honest with you. It is purely just, if I'm, say, winning 3-1, and I'm just wanting to be a little bit more balanced, neutral, maybe on the defensive side, and wanting to hold the ball a little bit, frustrate the opponent, try and get another goal if the opportunity arises, but mainly not giving the other opponent any sort of looking at my goal, this is the formation that I use. And that's why it does so good for me. I understand right now it's hard to create chances with this a little bit because not having those 2 strikers, but if you can work the ball, pass the ball around, use the triangles, using the, say, the right winger, right DM, and right back in a little triangle, or the triangle between the, the striker, cam, and the right attacking mid or left attacking mid, then you can get a lot of success with it. I have everything pretty much on balance, if I'm honest with you. I don't change anything there. All that's on balance. Stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes, cover centre on my 1 centre DM. I do like with the 4-2-3-1 to have a little bit of freedom for my left centre mid to help come forward a little bit. And then the right back and left back stay back while attacking. Nothing else. Honestly, it is a very neutral formation for me right now. And it's not going to work for everyone, as I said, but it still works for me. Now, this hasn't changed in ages. Like, literally, if you watch these videos on a regular with the custom tactics that we talk about, this has been the same for such a long time now. And I haven't changed it because I don't feel like I need to. Constant pressure, 44 width, 71 depth, fast build up, direct passing. This is basically just, I'm losing the game and I need to get back into it. By this point, I've made substitutions. I've brought on 2 proper wingers out on the right, mid, left position. And that's it, really. I've got everyone that I need. If I'm losing 3-0, 60th minute, this is what I change to. It's so aggressive. You're going to get caught on the counter. You just got to try and have quick centre-backs and hopefully you get something out of it. Getting behind on the one striker, stay forward on them both though. Centre attacking mid on stay forward to stop the glitch from happening where the centre attacking mid goes into the left mid position. The left mid and right mid are both on getting behind to look for those through balls, play over the top, play into the channels. And then the centre defensive DM, more centre defensive DM, sorry. More defensive minded DM, get my words out. Stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes, cover centre. This is my Kessie. And then Elmas on cut passing lanes, cover centre. And that is it. That is honestly just go, score. If I'm losing 3-0, I'm getting destroyed by the opponent. I've got nothing to lose. I'm just going to throw something at him and see if something can work. And that's where I'll be looking at bringing on maybe Lozano. I've been using Chiesa quite a little bit off the bench. I've been bringing Giroud on for Ben Yedder. I've been bringing Ozil on in the middle for Griezmann if I need to. And then Davies coming off the bench as well. I'm like seeing out the game. Mendy is a bit of a letdown. I want to get rid of him and get him out of the team. Davies can come in. On a roundup on the team, this card is incredible, by the way. I think you should do it if you can. I think he's absolutely fantastic. De Gea, not a good goalkeeper. Bailey still works. Don't like Tanganga. Di Natale is my first time using him this year, actually. He's been doing okay for me in the Elite Division, but he's a little bit hard to get him, on the score sheet. The Player of the Month, Ben Yedder. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he's worth it. He's good. He's a good finisher, but his pace, his strength, he can't beat the Varanda Rudigers that you come up against now. He is very difficult to really get the most out of him. And I think the thing that I get frustrated with him is sometimes he hasn't got the finesse shot trait, which when you're trying to go for those finesse shots, which I go for a lot, doesn't always help too much, if I'm honest. The long shot's at 80, which is obviously very low for him as well, which doesn't help on the edge. But the Neymar, I'm still enjoying it and having a lot of fun with. Still think his goal's better, essentially. But out on the wing, the flashback Neymar has been an effective card for me to use. And that is the roundup of what I'm using at the minute in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. I hope that's all made sense. Let me know what you're thinking, though, with regards to formations, tactics at the minute, and the game in general. Pop them down below in the comment section. As always, thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate your time, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.